Have you ever stopped to think about how many hours of your life you're giving away for the things you buy? That's the core message of the book, Your Money or Your Life, written by Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez. A book that doesn't just talk about money. It talks about freedom, about awareness, about time, about the most valuable thing you have. And it's not money, it's your life. And today, I want us to have an honest conversation about that, about how you're trading time for money, and whether it's truly worth it. Imagine this. You work 8 hours a day, then add the time it takes to get ready, commute, and recover from work stress. That quickly becomes 10, 11, even 12 hours. And what do you do with the money you earn? You spend it on things you often don't even need, things you buy to feel better because you're exhausted, or because you think they'll give you status, or simply because you were taught this is how life works, working to spend. Robin and Dominguez offer you a radical proposal. Stop seeing money as bills or numbers in your bank account, and start seeing it as hours of your life. Because that's what you're giving up for every single thing you buy: your time, your energy, your life. Here are 5 fully developed and well-studied steps from this book to help you internalize this shift in perspective and start transforming everything. Step 1. Do the math. How much is an hour of your life really worth? It's not just your salary divided by the hours you work. You have to count everything: transportation, eating out, work clothes, stress, exhaustion. Subtract all of that from your monthly income and then divide it by the total number of hours you dedicate to your job. Maybe you thought you were making $10 an hour, but if you calculate it properly, you might be making $4 or even less. And with that real number in hand, start asking yourself, is it worth giving up 2 hours of my life for this t-shirt? 3 hours for this phone? 5 years for a car I'll barely be able to maintain? This mindset shift is profound. It makes you aware, it wakes you up. Step 2. Track every single expense, in detail. Not to punish yourself, no, but to understand yourself, to see exactly where you're investing your time, your life. Every expense should answer one simple question: did this bring me real, lasting satisfaction? You wouldn't believe how many people, once they do this, realize they're spending fortunes on things that don't actually make them happier. They're caught in a cycle of working to consume, without ever stopping to ask if it's really worth the cost. In life. Step 3. Rewire your relationship with money. Money is not the problem. The problem is how we use it, like a painkiller. To numb our emptiness, to patch up what we haven't healed inside. But if you start relating to money consciously, with intention, it becomes a tool, not a goal. Robin and Dominguez offer a powerful guiding question you should ask before every purchase. Does this bring me closer to my life purpose, or take me further away? When you start living by that compass, your decisions shift. Your mind clears, your anxiety fades, because you stop chasing things and start moving toward what truly matters to you. Step 4. Break the myth of consumption as success. And we were taught that having more means being successful. But real success is living a life you choose. It's having time, health, peace of mind, real relationships, meaning. What's the point of a new car if you never have time for your family? What's the point of a house full of stuff if you feel empty inside? Financial freedom isn't about having millions in the bank. It's about knowing that what you earn is being used in a way that aligns with what gives you life. And that is built with awareness, with new habits, with firm decisions, one after another. Step 5. Create a new life plan based on your time and values. Ask yourself this: What would I do if I didn't have to work just for money? That answer is your starting point. Start cutting unnecessary expenses, build a freedom fund. Find ways to generate income that align with your talents and your purpose. And most importantly, start simplifying, because when you simplify, you gain time, you gain presence, you gain life. This book isn't just a financial strategy, it's a wake-up call. A call to understand that every peso, every dollar you spend represents something far more valuable, a piece of your existence. So today, I want you to take this with you. Your money is your life, and your life is too precious to trade for things that don't truly matter. Start thinking like a time investor. Invest in what nourishes you. Invest in what uplifts you. Invest in your peace, in your freedom, in your purpose. Because at the end of the day, when you look back, what will matter most won't be how much you earned, but how deeply you lived. Do this simple exercise. Take a piece of paper. Write down how much 1 hour of your life is truly worth. Then look at your last 5 big purchases. How many hours did you give up for each one? Was it worth it? And if this message resonated with you, share in the comments. What are you willing to change today to start living with intention? Remember, no one can give back the time you've already traded away. But starting today, you can choose to use it more wisely. You decide, your money or your life.